Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. I have a new free-to-play slash artisan build for you in this video. Now, what does that mean? Artisan and free-to-play to me personally means no rares and no mythics. Artisan is the format in which decks are played against one another. Playing Arena or Magic for a while, you may know this. If you're new to the game, well, there you go. In our video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, demonstrate this within our gameplay footage against both other free-to-play decks and toxic rare spammers, which is quite a treat to beat them with a free-to-play build. It's just, there's really no feeling better than, well, couple. And of course, then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and our beloved pack opening. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help ensure future content continues to come out, and consider becoming a member for exclusive content. Squeezy, let's take a look at the deck. All right, here we are with the Azorious tokens build. And again, this is a free-to-play deck with no rares, no mythics, solely commons and uncommons. Are building around Wrath, Weatherlight, Stalwart for 2 mana. This is a 1/3 legendary creature, human or a wizard Harry. And whenever you cast an sorcery spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures control. If you do, draw a card. Okay. So whenever is a really cool thing because it's not once each turn. You can do it multiple times on each player's turn. And then draw a card. You know, those are the most powerful words you'll see within the game. Draw a card, in my opinion, anyways, other than counter target spell. Stop it. Which we do happen to have in the deck as well. But before we get there, what we'll be doing as a primary strategy is to create tokens, tap them to draw cards while simultaneously untapping them. And we have things like Shore Up to take care of this for 1 mana. Instant speed, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until the end of turn. Untap it. So you'll be casting this, tapping them, and then as this resolves, you'll actually untap it, which is really cool. And the same goes with Join Forces for 3 instant speed. Untap 2 target creatures. They each get +2/+2 until the end of turn. This is fantastic, right? So really getting up to some surprise blocks with this as we attack, then we're tapped, or we're just killing. Because this works very nice defensively or offensively. But if we just want to be strictly defensive, as our turn starts, we'll untap anyways. So we can declare ourselves as blockers. Then we'll cast an instant or sorcery, tap our creatures, right? So we're getting the best of both worlds in that case. And, you know, more on that in today's gameplay footage. As you see it play out, it'll make more sense if you don't understand. Aside from that, we're going to be making lots of tokens, right? Because we need things to tap. It's going to be exotic pets. You know, one of my favorite cards here, Fishies for 3 instant speed, creating 2 1/1 blue fish. They cannot be blocked. This is amazing. And then for each kind of counter among creatures you control, put a counter of that kind on either of those tokens. We don't really have any counters in the deck, so that's not much to worry about. We'll also be utilizing Resolute Reinforcements for 2. It's a 1/1 with flash. When it enters the battlefield, you'll create an additional 1/1. And then Protect the Negotiators. Mentioning counter spells a little bit earlier on. This will counter target spell unless your opponent can pay X, where X is equal to the number of creatures control, 1 for each. And you can kick it for an additional 1 for 3 total to create yourself a 1/1 soldier, which is quite nice. We also have Flip the Switch for 3 at instant speed, countering target spell unless its controller pays 4. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decay. Decay will have a self-sacrifice trigger once it attacks. However, it can stay there. It can't defend, but what it can do is tap. It can tap with the Stalwart to help draw us cards. It also allows our Protecting the Negotiators to be, you know, more substantial within that X equals that our opponent will need to pay. Aside from that, it's maybe something like Startle for 2 mana, instant speed. Target creature gets -2/-0 until the end of turn. Create a 2/2 zombie 8 and draw a card. So that's, you know, shutting down one of their attacks, hopefully giving us nice trade within that surprise block. We also make a zombie, which is great for the Stalwart. Great for Negotiators, and we're drawing a card, which is great for our bottom line in general. We also have a couple organic creatures in the deck, like Fairy Vandal for 2. Flash and Flying. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on the Vandal. You know, that's going to be accompanied through the Stalwart, hopefully, to draw. And then the Delver of Secrets for 1. It's a 1/1, and at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card. If it is an instant or sorcery revealed this way, you get to transform the Delver into the Insectile. It's a 3/2 with Flying, and, you know, that's going to really put a clock on for your opponent because it's 3 damage. It's far too much, and again, you know, it just makes it that's in play early on that we can tap to draw. We can increase the effectiveness of our counters, so on and so forth. Some removal in the deck other than the counter spell and -2 interaction. We have stuff like the Runic Shot for 1 at sorcery speed. Destroy target tapped creature. If it was kicked, scry 2. So this is really good because it's cheap. You do have to take an attack. We have tokens to chump block. Then they're tapped. We destroy them. Easy. We can kick it for the scry, set up our next turns. The downfall is Vigilance. You know, Vigilance creatures suck, but we have Destroy Evil. Destroying target enchantment or creature with power 4, or sorry, toughness, not power, toughness, defensive stat, 4 or greater. And, you know, that's very nice versatility here, current meta. So, you know, a little bit of removal for you within the build as well. Being most of our removal within surprise blocks, of course. But at the end of the day, you know, we're just going wide and we're smashing our opponent and trying to maintain card advantage over them. Right? The lands, we've got the Sky Tower. This can actually be sacked for 5 total to draw a card, 4 plus itself as a tap, which is nice. Helping the berries, you know, just again, helping your bottom line with more interaction. And 9 of each of our basics. Loving these Unfinity lands. I don't buy cosmetics often. Couldn't help myself with these bad boys. They are beautiful. And then we also have some, you know, honorable mentions, if you will, that didn't quite make the deck that I still really liked. The Companion as a draw, Atgeist as a reoccurring draw, very, very nice. The Mending, again, triggering the Vandal on your 2 cards. Plus the life gain isn't bad. The Overseer, again, just as a cantrip draw, like the Companion, but on 3. And then the Mage's Attendant for, because it makes 2 bodies and it provides that. All right, so that's kind of like what we have for honorable mentions while we were building the deck. If you wanted to make it up, their ideas, you can experiment with them freely. That being said, this version of the build is performing fantastically. You're absolutely going to love today's matches as we smash these toxic spam. Easy lemon squeezy. And then after that, you know what time it is. We're going to tear into this Dominaria United pack and hopefully get big pulls. Thanks so much for watching the Deck Tech. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. And also support the channel by becoming a member for early access to all of our content, real-time statistics, and deck lists for everything I'm doing. You'll get members-only streams every single Sunday, a VIP chat room. This goes on. Play some Magic. Going first with a 3rd land. Are you there? Would you like to play some Magic? Autobots, roll out. Don't get a land. Help us find it. I'm sure like creature green. This is at 4. Just making 2. Okay. It's good. Right, so they pay 2, so we have to use the big boy counter on 4. Nice land off the top. We love it. Last turn. Typically, we keep the decay zombies until A, we're avoiding a field wipe, or B, we're taking lethal because they have board state values sit there. A, with tapping and counter effectiveness. I think I forgot to kick this. It didn't I? I clicked the wrong button because it asked for. It was actually just a big brain deep state play to tap their speaker. But you wouldn't know this. You probably wouldn't know. I'm just having fun with you. Counter off the top, just gonna get the job done. Straight. Zillin. Reinforcement's gonna enter next. Card was in my hand already. Same. That's a. Remember that runic shot we had? We can flip the switch, draw, draw up, draw again. Absolutely. Not proud of it. Taking another draw. Should put it on the last guy. One fish survives anyways, and it on any afterwards. Matters too much. For my own brain's sake. Like the way that looked. All right, Delver, you are in play. Fishy stalwart, go! Hit for 2, that's, look out, we're gonna get you now. Oh my gosh. If we lose this match, you've played a lot of rares. Rare, 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 rare. Dude, are you a toxic rare spammer? Yes. Yes, you are, aren't you? Getting fucking walloped by these commons and uncommons. How does that feel, bro? How does it feel? They'll probably still come back to get us eventually. Oh, look at that, another one. They've not played anything but rare. What a dirty dog. think we begin our descent. Really. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Is that right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Mine say. Filthy rare spammer gets dunked on again. Ooh, 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 ooh. Going first, I think the hand is awkwardly good. Of course, I'd like the third and fourth land. It's kind of crazy to have 3 2-drop creatures off the get-go, but hey, can't complain. Get some land, I would be very happy. That's a free-to-play land. That's a good sign. For one, get these Vandals active. Or not count. I can't. We get the fourth land though, so I guess that's nice. We are Stalwart, and that's cornerstone card of the deck. We go Vandal. Act. I like the Vandal over the one. Love some additional draw. Stalwart. Where'd you go? Where did you go? The nice vigilance attackers could be back as well. Sure, have it. My resolute reinforcement. Much land, you know? Here for 4. Bingo, bango, bongo. You could draw this. To draw. Cards in hand. We're risking it for the biscuits here. Hopefully there's no more removal. I'm saying like a Rite of Oblivion, and they needed to sacrifice it. Sacrifice their possession for it. It was Rite of Oblivion, though. We were right. Take our hit. Down to 8. Oh, 3, 4, 5 next turn. Kind of annoying. I have enough mana. They do it. Don't see why not. That Vandal. Walker. and draw engine. Good. Here's a resolute reinforcements. Absolutely. They can block one successfully with the chef, chump block with the companion, drawing through chef, taking 3. Right? We still get to keep 1 resolute. Now, if we can have them sacrifice a creature and then not get the removal on the back end, chef's kiss. No. Absolutely not. His lifelink on it, dude. Another chef. And repeat. We hit them for 1/2. They block 1/2. Get 4 down to. I say go for it. These are hard blocks, not chump blocks, but we do get to keep 2. Is a blue. Wow, that actually makes things a lot more interesting. Lethal potentially in hand if there's no life gain. They do have this life link, but it doesn't have flying. Interesting. Woo! What a rush. Alive. Bye. And they have the blockers. They have an instant speed cut down. Let's find out here. Game. I love it. This deck is performing really, really well against other free-to-play decks, against like rare spammers as well. A magical time. Our opponent goes first. I really enjoy the hand. There's land. Up 2 drop. Interaction as well. Playing against mono red is be uncomfortable at best. Let's see if we can navigate. Down to 18 after the second attack. Take Visionary. Not rated. It is what it is. We can I don't want this to transform whatsoever. Probably just playing the Vandal here. We'll keep the secrets and going right for it. Oh. Only cost them play. Beat on the bird. Actually not bad. That's 12. Kill this berserk. I don't know if I'm not yet, anyways. The untap that it's a little, just because we need defenders that are aggro. Too much wiggle room. See you later. Handle that Phoenix chick attack lane once more. Three. Well, we're gonna have to catch up one in turn, of course. Up, we have the handle. We can flip the friggin' switch, and that's a race we will win. You know, we're hitting one. I mean, absolutely. Create that Zimby, and now we can tap that. You know, body to close out the game with. Stalwarts back. Bend. Looking for a second island. Hit. Can defend with the trade with the. It's just like basically a free body. You know? After it. And we've kind of tied the matchup here. Nice instant speed interaction with everything. Three cards left in their hand, 4 available mana. So this is being blitzed. Interesting. Untap the dude. Tap you for the draw. Block the chick. Block the tears. Another counter. Next. Our second blue source, finally. We're swinging 3 down to 6. Draw here. This is a nice free-to-play match. I don't think either of us played a rare. Good. Again. Counter it. Draw. And that's going to give us another zombie, which should be lethal, right, on the crackback. Incentivizing them to defend. They're going to take our aberration. Ouch. Bully, bro. We're only hitting for 5. Game. We just pump in with the stalwart a little bit later on, and that's how she goes, baby. Opponent goes first. I like our land. There's a turn 1. Turn 2, I like the hand as well. Plus, we've got some action on 1, 2, and 3. We'll get to it. Playing second's going to be aggro decks, no matter what. For 1. Get a second white source, maybe we'll Nick. That's a big play. No? Ew. In. Probably gonna enforce shore up, take a draw, unless we're countering. These commandos are crazy good though. Keep that. Worth it. Interesting. Still trade with it though, right? Draw, untap. I think we take the bird damage. Right, take 6 down to 9. Permanently deal with 1 Kumano. Let's kill the patrol. Tap for the draw. Looking for a land. Can get it. No attacks, I guess, here. We're chilling. Another Santhi. It's not bad. Land is good. Good, yeah? Sure. Right, they're just left with the rabbit. Samurai, they can't play this. They've already played a land, so dead card. The exile as well. We get the land. Beautiful sight, huh? Let's pass turn. You can declare blockers, then tap for a draw. Make another Sam here. Hello, Samuel. Oh, it just replaces itself. That's kind of funny. Anything but a land. Then they won't be able to play it. It'll go to exile. As such. Or you do. Gonna reconfigure on Sammy. We tap ourselves, boost, untap, take the nice block, yeah? Beautiful. And we're locked into just doing that. For a little bit anyways, yes? Are you kidding? Don't you die! Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Not this time, I'll block. Because normally we like to do that once blockers have already been declared with an instant speed spell. We have to do it before attacks are declared. You know, it's not as good. Oh, you are a dog. Should have done it. Absolutely. I mean, the third synth. Haha. I mean, the samurais are good though, at least. Doesn't tap as get the fire run though. Cast something. Actually, these both kind of off at those 7 man. They could still pay if you make the fish and then do that. We're gonna make them pay 4. You make the zombie, right? And then make them pay in addition. Doesn't get kicked, but they can't pay it. Not great. By literally any means. Firebrand would die. Samurai's got free reign. Bad. Bad, dude. Here's a Vandal. Visitors. Keep one fish, one Vandal. Buy our life way on this top deck. Their whole deck is low. Watch them top deck another Thundering Raiju. Close. Counter better than that. And to the bottom. And we're running light on lands too. Sometimes that's what happens. Draw a lot of lands. They still pay for it. We get the additional card to block with. One token, please. Nice. Sometimes you draw all your lands, even though you're only running 22 in your deck. It happens. Oh my gosh. See that mono green player? I still can't get over it. Ooh. Maybe if you added some more rares to your deck, you'd do better there, but I'm kidding. I know as a deck builder, a lot of my competitive builds are all rares as well. What did you think of the deck? I hope you liked it. I know a lot of you are like, well, how do I upgrade this deck with my rare wildcards that I have to spend? You don't. That's the thing. You don't have to. These are free-to-play decks for a reason. If you want to experiment with the rares and mythics you have, go ahead. You should understand what the deck's main synergies were, the strengths, the weaknesses. Work with that. Become a better deck builder. Each of you do have different collections, so it's pretty hard for me to name specific cards for the build. But again, my recommendation is you don't spend wildcards. You spend those on the competitive decks that I make, right? The free-to-play decks will help keep the game fresh. It'll help keep you completing those quests in new ways so you don't get burned out, you don't get bored, and then you can farm, right? Farm, 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 make the decks easy. Lemon squeezy. It's pack time, baby. Let's go. Of course, as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help support future content. And these freaking pack openings, they are not cheap, dude. Holy Toledos, I'm going broke. We've got the Mind Singer, Ayo, River. Do love the Fishkeys. The mere Fishkeys are some of the cool Fishkeys. We have a, riveting mountain here. Not even holographic. Broken Wings, the Drizzik, Protector, Sea Scavenger. Interesting. The Gubo Chief, which I've not played with yet. That'd be a cool free-to-play card. Fire of Victories. I like that. Phoenix Chick is good. The Faithful, whatever. Cosmic Epiphany. Interesting. That's not something we've used literally at all. Bronze Portal. Double Rare. Ayo River. It's kind of cool with Domain. Then a holographic alt art Hand of Hatred, which is actually probably my favorite card in the set. It's just so good. So it's nice to get a holographic alt art. Do not mind. Do not mind at all. Here is the loot, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite card up front. We have the Portal, we have the Epiphany, and of course then our art card. Not a bad pack, pretty decent. We have 4 more Dominaria United packs to get through. We will not make it to Brothers War, so let me know in the comments below what packs should we open in the interim while we wait for Brothers War and we're done these 4 packs. Do we just do more Dominaria packs? Some other pack going on? Let me know in the comments below and we'll make it happen. Of course, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day. Become a YouTube member for that exclusive member-only Sunday stream. Play matches against one another. We can literally do whatever you guys want. Of course, you're going to get real-time stats and deck lists, an exclusive chat room, early access to ad-free content as well. The list goes on. Thank you all so much for the support. I can't wait to see you in the next Have a Magical Day. Woof!